Hello, how you doing? Let's play a little Tachyon the Fringe today.
Sistine Chapel recovered.
Galspannen.
Art lovers everywhere breathed a sigh of relief as the ancient roof of the Sistine Chapel was recovered today. Earlier in the week, this priceless work by Michelangelo was stolen from the private collection of Baron Malkar of the Fringe. Fearing for the historic ceiling's safety, Baron Malkar hired Frontier star pilot Jake Logan to recover it. For several tense minutes, Logan fought against the slaver ships that were transporting the chapel through a rival baron's territory. Fortunately, the ceiling was not damaged during the melee. The Sistine Chapel was built in the 15th century within Earth's Vatican City. In 1508, the great artist Michelangelo Buonarroti was commissioned by the Pope to repaint the entire ceiling of the chapel. It continued to attract tourists until the devastating earthquake of 2059, when much of the building was heavily damaged. Amazingly, the magnificent ceiling stayed wholly intact. After being housed in the Museum of Terran Art for over 400 years, the ceiling was finally sold off to the hands of private collectors.
Apparently, Star Patrol has had enough of the leader of the Blood Pirate Gang. Today, they increased the standing bounty on the infamous Red Ship Rory. Star Patrol has no jurisdiction to perform the manhunt in the frontier region that is thought to be the home of the notorious pirate. Instead, they are offering independent star pilots a healthy reward for bringing the intergalactic criminal to them. Star Patrol has issued a bounty with a disclaimer that no questions would be asked, hoping to attract Rory's own pirates to turning him in. Further information on the bounty can be found posted in the board's New Vegas space station. Representatives of the USG are meeting today to debate a new bill that would severely restrict Tachyon jump gate travel between regions. If passed, the new bill will require all pilots attempting to solve controlled jump gates to provide proof of sanctioned colonist status before being allowed access to jump gates. The law was pushed through lower legislation by Galspan lobbyists who claimed the Boreal colonists gave up their legal rights when they left the Sol system over 100 years ago. Therefore, they should not be allowed to travel through government and corporate-funded Tachyon jump gates. Representatives of the Boreal claimed that the new law would illegally hinder their access to trade routes between the systems and is an attempt by Galspan to economically enforce their claim on Boreal space. If so, this would not be the first time corporations attempted to influence space mobility legislation to strengthen their control over key regions. The conflict between Galspan Corporation and the Boreal colonists has been escalating in recent days as Galspan mining operations in Boreal control space near commencement. Mega Corporation Oberon announced today that its final negotiations to buy out Advanced Ganymede Technologies. If the multi-trillion credit deal goes as expected, Oberon will become the largest single corporation within Seoul region. However, some analysts predict that the deal could have difficulty getting ratified at the USG after the failed merger between Phobos Proprietary Systems and Galactic Expanding Corporation earlier this year.
For this tier of the arena tournament, you will be competing against the highest rated pilots the SCAV pirates have to offer. If you succeed, you will go on to the final round of this season's arena tournament. Are you up to this challenge?
And I forgot to load up on disposables. Shoot. I'll do that before I leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tier will determine who fights in the final round of the arena tournament. In the Vegas Gate corner, rising star, Jake Logan. His challengers, the best flyers in the frontier, the Sky
somebody.
Didn't even hear him.
Shuttle identity number 3X440YL. Your Geller lights are on. Repeat, your Geller lights are on.
Let's see. Still didn't hit Z. Is that one or two?
The crowds love you, Logan. Only one more tier to face and you could be the next grand champion of the arena tournament. See you next week for the final round.
Well, that's it for this episode. Good night, have fun, and remember, keep on gaming.